Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday morning. I have responded to emails and offers, and now it's time to do packages. So let's get to it. All right, we're going to start the day with a PlayStation 1 game. Here it is. Chicken Run for the PlayStation 1. Keep it there while I'm walking because I know the lighting's changing. It is complete, instructions and disc and all. I believe that's a disc that I cleaned, and you know, I did load it in the PlayStation 1, make sure the game loaded properly and would start. You could play a little bit. It is shipping in an 864 box. And we need to get a sheet of bubble wrap and cut it in half. And right now I don't have any used comic book bags, so I am not going to put this one in a bag. Turn my scale on, get stuff ready. So I'll still, you know, do it all up the same way. It's just not going to be in a comic book bag. Tuck in all the sides and put the roll on top, which, like I said, holds it nice and secure. It doesn't go anywhere. Alright, and for the Chicken Run game, it sold for $14.75 with free first-class shipping. It's been listed since April the 16th of this year, 2021, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. We'll write PS1 on there. Because our next item is a Funko Pop, which will also go in an 864, and I got to reload on those after this. I spent 2 hours last night busting up tile. Got a couple cuts. You gotta watch that stuff. That stuff is, the little pieces fly everywhere and they are sharp as can be. Get a sheet of the small bubble wrap. And now we're looking for number 224, Peter Parker. Alright, might be on this other side. Might not need that step ladder. Oh, right there he is. There were three that I had to put on a different shelf. So, here you go. It's from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. Number 224, the Peter Parker. Like I said, I always put box defects, even though this one doesn't look like it has. Well, there's a little indentation right here on the top, but I mean, nothing too big, but I always put with box defects on all of them. Alright, and Peter Parker sold for $13.75 plus shipping. And it only took 2 days for him to sell. I listed him on June the 22nd of this year, 2021. And he will also ship at the 8-ounce rate. Now we have a Flash Op Kit. Hopefully it's not too loud with the air conditioner. Let's see, it should be right here. Alright, Flash Op Kit. And I'll show you better when we get into the packing room. Alright, this is for a game called Hero Clicks. And so you get these, this is the treadmill. And there's maps in here as well, and the op means organized play. And basically, when this came out, you would have in your store had, you know, game night or tournament night, and you would have given this stuff away as prizes. And this is the full case, the whole kit, and it will ship in a 1086 eBay branded box. And this is one of the items that is on a 50% off sale right now. And the HeroClix stuff has really slowed down for me over the last few years. Oh. Change tape. You know, was pretty hot deal there for a minute. And I remember some of these op kits would come with like 3 different figures that were exclusive to the op kit. And, you know, there for a while you were able to sell some of those figures for like $30 a figure. But this is probably the first HeroClix item I've sold in, man, maybe a year or 2. I don't know if it's been 2. Might be 2. It's been a long time, I can tell you that. Let's see. Get that down in there. Put that on top. And that's how we'll ship this. And I've got a few other op kits back here. I have 2 more of the Flash, and then I think I have 3 that are from the Wolverine X-Men series, and I might even have a Deadpool op kit. The Flash op kit, like I said, was 50% off, so it sold for $37.50 plus shipping. It's been listed since May the 3rd of 2017. And it will ship at the pound 15 ounce rate. And now we need to do up a DVD. So we're going in 864 box. Now I did reload on these. Get a half a sheet of bubble wrap. And let's go find the DVD. There it is. Seems like everything's on that top shelf. This is Polar Express. New and sealed. And just slide right on in there. Polar Express sold for $7.35 with free media mail shipping. And it has been listed since May the 18th of 2021. And it'll ship at the 8 ounce rate. Now we have another DVD. And where is it? I thought this one would be easier to find. I looked at the spine and it looked like an easy one. But right now, I'm not seeing it at all. right, well, we'll get a necktie. It is in location 6. Oh, right there is that DVD. I just kept looking past it. Alright. And this is how I try to store my DVDs, or neckties. This is a lid to a long comic book box. And then I just put a number on the outside. And then when I list the tie, in the description, I think nowadays you can do it, they have a place where you can do it where a buyer would not be able to see it. But I just put location, you know, and the number. There we go. And this is a Tabasco theme tie. It's like a bridge scene. And what I do, I try to make sure the tips of the ties don't get bent up or folded or anything. I'm gonna measure that because I think I'm gonna, yep. I did get some used comic book bags during the break, and I always bag up my used, or any ties, any of the men's neckties. So just bag it. I'm going to ship this one in an 864 box with half a sheet of bubble wrap. So in the past I've always put them in just padded envelopes, but I think I'm out of the padded envelopes, so I don't think this will be any different. As long as I can get it, you know, it's 4 ounces, then it doesn't matter. I guess it does cost me, you know, the 12 cents for this half of bubble wrap, but alright, so it fits in there. I may need to fold the ties smaller if I'm putting them in the 864 boxes. I think some people roll them, at least in the pictures they're rolled. Alright, it's still 4 ounces. This necktie was on the 50% off sale, and it sold for $6.14 plus shipping, and it's been listed since December the 10th of 2016. And now we have that DVD. Tape is just getting all crinkled up. Alright, we need to get half a sheet of bubble wrap. Alright, and the DVD is Rose Tattoo with Burt Lancaster and Anna Magnani. Again, it is new and sealed. And this, I guess, sold to a 12% off best offer. And it sold for $7.17 with free media mail shipping. And it has been listed since May the 21st of this year, 2021. And it will ship at 8 ounces. Okay, now we sold our big item from yesterday. It's a Corpse Bride 2-figure set. Let me open it up and try to show you exactly what we're looking at here. Because remember, both of these, their heads are damaged. I have them wrapped up hopefully pretty well in here. Right there, you see that white nick? That's actually like a cut or chunk taken out. And then with her head, there you go, you can see all that rubbing, and it's done it in our hair too. So both of them have damage. I'm going to go ahead and put more bubble wrap in there, because this is going internationally. I'm not sure exactly where, but that should prevent them from moving around anymore. And the bride, yeah, Emily the bride is like 16 inches tall, and the groom Victor is about 17 inches tall. The box is in good shape, and it comes with Emily the bride has a bouquet that she can hold, and it's here. And then they have a little dog, and he's in here. So it is complete. You just have that damage on their heads. And I had quite a few offers on this pretty quickly. Yesterday, right after I listed it for $650 plus shipping. And right after I listed it, somebody gave like a $450 offer, and I countered at $600, and they said $5 would be the most they could do, because they, got to repair their doll heads. And I was like, well, we'll let that sit for a minute. It's only been on for an hour or two. And this morning when I came in, I had 4 offers on it. Alright, and I had 3 sheets of bubble wrap in one section, and then I did 1 sheet up here to wrap around the top, and 1 sheet to wrap around the bottom. So we had 5 sheets of bubble wrap total. And I am going to tape the ends of it up and make sure that, none of the bubble wrap comes undone during shipping. And like I said, this is going to Kentucky, so I'm not sure what if they'll repackage it or not. And then the box I'm using is the box that my thicker, sturdier folding boxes come in. And I'm going to just angle this in here. I'm going to fill all the rest of this with packing peanuts, because like I said, this is an expensive set, and I want to make sure that it arrives at least to Kentucky in really good shape. From there, it's kind of up to them what they do with it. I think the way I'm packing it, I think it would survive going internationally just fine, but I don't know what they wanted, if they repack or not. But as you can see, I've used the bubble wrap inside the coffin to make sure the dolls don't move around. They can't bang up against each other, which I think is what caused the damage to begin with. Because if you remember the day I bought this and I was moving it, I said, oh, this stuff is just rattling and clunking around in here. So it's obviously loose. And I thought it was one, big doll. And then yesterday when I was like, well, let me list that, see what it is, and list it, I was like, oh, okay, it's 2. It's a doll set. And I did not realize it was anywhere near as rare or valuable as it is. I need more over there. So I guess in your out and about travels, the company that made this is Jun, J-U-N Planning. And I guess if you're out and about, you want to keep your eyes peeled, because apparently they made just the bride doll and just Victor by themselves, and those in really nice shape are like $500 and $700 dolls. So keep your eyes peeled for Corpse Bride, anything made by June Planning. Now I do have, in the same collection that this came in, he had a Pastor Gall Swell. And when I first got the collection in, and I was showing you guys, I think I said it was from Nightmare Before Christmas, even though, you know, when I was editing the film, I'm like, hey, doofus, look right there. It says Corpse Bride right on the front. But at any rate, Pastor Gall Swell, even though he was new in the box, and even though he was new in the box, he was only like $100. And I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't this fella display Pastor what's-his-face Gallswell and keep this set new in the box? Because if this set would have been new, you know, you're looking at somewhere in the $900 to $1,200 range. Alright, this is fitting really well in here. I think it's very well protected. And this morning, like I said, when I came in, I had 4 offers on this. And the best one was $610 plus shipping. And that's the one I took. And like I said, it's going through the global shipping program. So this will go to Kentucky. And this only lasted less than 24 hours. Alright. I think I can still weigh it on my little scale here. I don't think it's that heavy. It's just kind of big. Okay, so it will ship at the 5-pound, 15-ounce rate, and it will need to be signed for since it was over $100. Alright, it is after lunch, and I dropped the coffin figure set off at FedEx, and we have a couple orders to do up. Alright, I already pulled the comic set because I thought I'd have multiples, but I only had one. But this person bought Venus Wars, issue number 2, and issue number 4, both published by Dark Horse. And we will put those in another bag. There we go. Tape this on down. And those will ship in a Gemini mailer. Tape it into place so it doesn't move around. Okay, for the 2 Venus War comic books, the buyer paid $3.30 plus shipping, and they were both listed on the same day, June the 23rd of 2019, and they will ship at the 12-ounce rate. And now we have a person that bought Genius issues 1 through 5. Let me get them all situated here for you. Alright, you have issue 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is the whole complete set. And this was published by Image/Top Cow Comics. So we'll put them in a Tyvek envelope because they're going to ship out in a legal flat rate envelope. You can see it back here. I already wrote the do not bend and put the fragile sticker on it. And like I said, this was my last set, so I cannot relist. Okay, we'll tape them down in the Gemini. And now we just slide it right into the flat rate, legal flat rate envelope. There we go. And now we just got to tape it. And for this 5-issue set, the buyer paid $11.75 plus shipping. And they've been listed just since April the 4th of this year, 2021. And I do put a piece of tape at the top and bottom. And we're nowhere near the 70-pound limit, weight limit, so we do not have to weigh that. Okay, now we've sold another one of my 300 count comic book lots. And what I do is I fill one of the short boxes up to where there's basically no movement. And then with the other one, I fill it full of bubble wrap or whatever stuffing to keep this from moving. And so now I'll put the lids on them, and I'm going to set them into this box, and there'll be about 2 inches around, and I fill that area with packing peanuts all the way up, even with the boxes. And then for the top part, I used to use the bubble wrap. I'd take 2 sheets and roll it up and do 5 of those, so it'd take 10 sheets of bubble wrap. But right now I have some pieces of big styrofoam, and so I'll probably try to use that again. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lids on these, put them in this box, and put the packing peanuts in, and then I'll come back. Alright, so here they are in, and like I said, I filled all the edges even with packing peanuts. And then the styrofoam I got a little bit creative. This one has like little spikes in it. So I use a piece of that, and then I turn this one upside down. I guess it wouldn't matter if I turned it this way either. And then it was still just a tad bit short, so I used this piece of styrofoam. And now the lid sits right on it, and you got to push down a little bit. So that will hold the comic boxes shut in case this tumbles over. Hopefully it doesn't, but in case it does, that'll hold them shut. So I'm going to put this on top, tape it shut, and get it on the scale, and I'll come back. Alright, there's the final product. It is in a U-Haul medium box, which is basically 1918 by 16. And I do tape the handles up on the outside and inside, because I have found that if you leave these open and they try to lift it that way, it'll just tear right up here, rip the box. So I tape them shut so you can't even use them. As you can see, it's a little over 47 pounds. And so I put in there 49 pounds, 15 ounces. That's the weight I ship it at. And that way, you know, if it's 48 pounds, they're not going to charge me an extra 5 or 10 bucks. And really the difference in price between 47 pounds and 50 pounds or 49 pounds, 15 ounces is probably only $1 or something. It's not very much. This will go by FedEx, and you want to keep it under 50 pounds. If this was 51 pounds, 15 ounces, it would cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $70 to ship it. And I only charge $40. This comic book lot sold for $117.79 plus shipping. And it's been listed 18 days. I listed this one on June the 6th of this year, 2021. And I still have 2 more made up already. So later today, I'll get one of them, get new photographs, and sell similar. So let me get this one labeled up, and I'll see you when we have another order. Alright, now we have a customer that bought 4 Christmas ornaments. You have a Donald Duck, And then these three are all from the Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney animated show movie. Yeah, Hunchback, you got the Gargoyles, and Esmeralda. And these all sold, that's that sale I'm running, that's 50% off. And I need to get 1266 boxes. I'll be back. Alright, I reloaded on the 1266 boxes, and I put this one together. And now we need a sheet of bubble wrap. I have to go tomorrow and buy some more. And it looked like to me these would fit like this in here. I guess I could turn these sideways. Get this down here to pad it a little bit. And I'm debating, I think I'm going to use packing peanuts, because I think it'd be a little bit of a mess trying to get another sheet of bubble wrap to fit all this different area. There we go. Got some packing peanuts in there now. No jiggling. Make sure we don't need to cut any of the interior flaps or anything, and we do. It is at a pound, 0.5 ounce. So we might have to cut the bottom flaps as well. Let me get the packing peanuts dumped out. Yeah. I don't think the bubble wrap would be any lighter than packing peanuts. Alright, so I'm just cutting these interior flaps basically off. Because like I said, we just need, you know, if we could get an ounce, that'd be great. I don't think we'll get quite that much. Oh, that's really tight. These might end up going priority anyway. That's just 0.06. And we were 0.05 over. So let's see. Let's do it and see. There we go. That. And I guess maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the packing peanuts are heavier. I mean, they are a substance instead of just air. Let's see if we can do this with half a sheet of bubble wrap. Get it down in there. I don't like it, there's still room. Let's see if we put this other sheet on there. Alright, that'll do it. Now let me take this end and we'll see. I guess either which way it goes, we're sending it. Yeah, still just barely over that pound mark, so we cannot send it first class, so we're going to send it priority. Sometimes that's the way it goes. All we did was waste a few minutes there trying to get it, but oh well. So for these 4 ornaments, like I said, they were on the 50% off sale. They sold for $15.96 plus shipping. And the oldest ones were the 3 Hunchback of Notre Dame series. Those have been listed since June the 1st of 2016, so over 5 years. And like I said, they will ship at the £1.15 rate. Now we have sold a turntable part. And I haven't parted out a turntable in quite a while, but this was still listed. I'm going to put it in one of my pink anti-static bags. And here it is. This is the tone armrest from a dual 1237 turntable. And as you can see, it would have been real easy to take off. Just one little screw, or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, it's been listed for quite a while though. But I sold all the other parts, you know, because I usually have the tone arm, the platter, the feet. I'm not sure what and all else. We'll ship it in 864 box. And Dual is a very good name brand if you're out looking at turntables. Don't know if they make other stuff, you know, but if I saw anything audio related with the Dual name on it, and it was, you know, $10 to $20, I'd probably go ahead and take a chance on it. Most of the time, the turntables that I've seen around here are anywhere from $5 to $20. And I know that I can part out a Dual turntable for more than that. And if it was like a, you know, I don't know, an amplifier or a cassette player, something like that, and it was 20 bucks and it was Dual, I'd probably still take a chance. So we wrapped it in 1/2 a sheet of bubble wrap, and we'll just put it right in like this. But I have not seen much of anything Dual lately. Really haven't seen turntables to speak of. Alright, and this tone armrest sold for $14.99 plus shipping, and it's been listed since May the 25th of 2017, so it did take a little over 4 years, but it'll ship at the 4-ounce rate. And as you could tell, it did not take up any space at all to store. And now we have a DVD that will also ship in an 864 box. We'll need to get 1/2 a sheet of bubble wrap. Into the bubble wrap roll here. Alright. Let's see if we can find this one. There it is. Top shelf. Children of Men with Clive Owen and Julianne Moore. I guess Michael Caine as well. It is new and sealed. I've been listing speakers today, and they're kind of a pain. The Children of Men DVD sold for $7.15 with free media mail shipping, and has been listed since May the 18th of this year, 2021, and will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, now we need a Robotech comic book. So 3. Right. And we have a Harley Davidson shirt. I went ahead and pulled that one. There we go. So it's Robotech 2, The Sentinels, Book 3, issue number 8. And that will ship in a Gemini mailer. Tape it on down. But yeah, listed 3 pair of the big vintage floor speakers today. That's something I would like to sell before I move, so I don't have to actually move those with me. And you know, the first set, each speaker weighed like 35 pounds. And the second set, each one weighed 40. And the last one, each one weighed 45. So they just kept working their way up. But, you And I ship those in individual boxes, you know. I don't even know if you could fit them in one box safely. The Robotech comic book sold for $4.85 plus shipping and has been listed since June the 29th of 2019. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And so, yeah, I list those speakers, or I ship them in individual boxes. Here is the Harley Davidson shirt. It is a ladies cutoff shirt. It has the skulls on the front and really just the Harley Davidson shop name on the back. And it is a large. And so, you know, you've got to be careful on those speakers because you've got to package them very, very well. I remember when I first did them, I was like, oh, they're big, they can take it. They're just in their own boxes, and, you know, I did not package anywhere near as good as I do now. And, you know, they arrived damaged. And so, when you're talking about those, the shipping, return shipping and everything is quite expensive. And, for that matter, the speaker sets themselves are usually quite expensive. Like today, I listed 3 sets. I listed 2 sets for $600 a piece. And 1 set for $375. So, you know, you're talking about some pretty hefty money there. Not like the return stuff I was dealing with yesterday, where you're like, eh, whatever, you know. But with the speakers, you know, you've got to be careful. And do test them. Now, I am not a speaker expert. The Harley Davidson shirt sold for $10 plus shipping and has been listed since April the 13th of 2019. And it will ship at the 4-ounce rate. And yeah, I am not an expert on speakers, but you can take off the front grills, and I always do the little push test on the subwoofers or any of the speakers that have the foam around them. Make sure that foam is not brittle and dried out. And when you push it in, sometimes it'll just go ahead and crack and fall apart right there when you do that. And it's best to go ahead and do that and realize they're no good than to ship them out and have someone else do that. Or, you know, they hook them up and after the first minute or two of bass rattling, that foam just disintegrates. Now, you can refoam them, but I've never done that. And then I actually hook them up to a system and put a song through it to hear that, you know, it all, and I'll turn like the bass all the way down so you can hear the treble, and then I turn the treble all the way down so you can hear the bass. And that's what I do. I don't know how to actually test each individual speaker other than to remove them and hook the ohm meter up to them. And I don't do that when I want to sell a speaker as a unit. Now, if I'm going to part it out, yeah, I'll take them out. And the only thing I do at that time is I test that foam and I'll hook them up to an ohm meter. And that's it. So, there's my 2 cents on speakers. Okay, we have a couple more comic book orders. First one is a Spawn comic. That one right there. And now we need a Doc Savage. Doc Savage. There we go. Alright, so we'll start with the Doc Savage. It is the annual #1 from 1989. Published by DC. And that will ship in a Gemini mailer. We'll tape it down so it doesn't move. And the Doc Savage annual #1 sold for $1.65 plus shipping, and it has been listed since May the 13th of 2019. And it'll ship at the 12-ounce rate. And then we have the Spawn issue number 1. This is the 25th anniversary edition, so it's not the true number 1. And this is a Ultimate Spider-Man homage cover. That will go in a Gemini mailer. Let's get it taped into place. There we go. They had that Spawn Universe number 1 book come out today, or yesterday, which was a big deal. Spiked a lot of interest in Spawn stuff. This Spawn sold for $7.35, and it has been listed since March the 31st of this year, 2021, and it will also ship at the 12-ounce rate. Alright, that is going to do it for me today. It's been a kind of a slow day as far as sales are concerned, but we did have a couple of big ones. That Corpse Bride figure set, and then the 300 count comic box lot. And then I did get 3 sets of speakers photoed and listed, and 3 pairs of shoes. So I need to go get bike boxes, see their dumpster, if there's bike boxes in there. I need to ride the bike for a little bit, and hopefully finish breaking up the tile tonight. So I hope you all have a good night, and we will see you again tomorrow for more packages. Bye-bye.